The Empty Cup, a story that can change how you learn. In the ancient city of Varanasi, where the Ganga flows like time itself and the air carries centuries of wisdom, there lived an old pundit named Shiv. He wasn't famous. He had no title, but those who met him never forgot him. People said he could answer questions you didn't even know you were asking. One morning, as the temple bells echoed through the misty Ghats, a wealthy businessman from Delhi arrived. His name was Rajiv Malhotra. He stepped out of a shining SUV, shoes polished, suit crisp. But his face, it was tired, not from lack of sleep, but from restlessness. He had it all: money, status, power. Yet something inside him whispered, "You're still missing something." So he came, searching. Rajiv entered the pundit's small kutia. The walls were bare. A simple mat, a teapot, a diya is glowing in the corner. He sat down and began speaking quickly, like most people who are used to being listened to. "Guruji, I've studied the Gita. I've been to ashrams. I meditate. I've taken spiritual retreats in the Himalayas. But I still feel stuck. Tell me what more I need to do to grow. I'm ready." The pundit smiled, said nothing, and began to pour tea into a small clay cup. The businessman kept talking about success, about his knowledge, about the yoga teachers he knew. But the pundit kept pouring and pouring until the tea overflowed. It spilled onto the floor. The businessman jumped. "Stop! It's full. The cup can't take any more." The pundit paused, looked into his eyes, and said softly, "Exactly. Your mind is like this cup. So full of what you think you know. There's no room for anything new." Silence fell. Outside, the river murmured like an old teacher, always present but rarely heard. The businessman was stunned. He opened his mouth, but no words came out. That single moment of being told he was too full and hit deeper than any book or quote ever had. The pundit continued, "Real learning starts not with knowing, but with unknowing. If your mind is full of pride, if your heart is closed by ego, you will collect information, but never receive wisdom. To truly grow, you must first be empty. Empty of your assumptions. Empty of your need to be right. Empty of the illusion that you already have the answers." That day, Rajiv removed his watch. He folded his expensive coat, and he sat on the ground, not as a CEO, not as a scholar, but as a student. Quiet, listening. For the first time in years, he didn't speak. He absorbed, not just words, but silence, space, truth. And that's the secret most people miss. Growth doesn't come when you collect more. It comes when you release what blocks the light. The ego says, "I already know." The soul whispers, "What if there's more?" Moral of the story: true wisdom begins with humility. No matter how far you've come, always make space to grow by first emptying your cup.